Thank you so much, sir. You know, एक अलग आयाम दिया है. You've taken it a notch higher. The entire business of films, the entire emotions of cinema. How does it feel to be here, sir?
Like, thank you. You've been supporting from Bahubali. Thanks a lot for the whole press, everyone. And yeah, I'm very happy to be here. Thank you.
We are also super happy, super excited to have you here, sir. And now to invite on stage the entire Kamal Ka crew, we'll start with the director, Sahab.
Thank you so much. It was a wonderful evening to see you all guys here. And we are happy to promote our film today. And we are very excited about the film, and I hope that everybody will be also excited. First of all, I would like to thank Bhushan sir. Thank you so much for supporting us from the beginning and everything. And Pramod sir and Vikram sir and Pooja, thank you so much. And last, my man, my hero, Prabhas sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for
Amazing, amazing. After the directors, I'd like to invite on stage the producers. And sabse pehle, the name that's synonymous to path-breaking and super-duper hits. You know, jitna kaha jaye, utna kam hai. He is someone who's been a part of each and every film, uski puri journey. One of the biggest and the most versatile producers, filmmakers, ladies and gentlemen of the industry, who's also the producer of this magnum opus. Give it up for. So talking about the journey of this movie, you know, from 2022 to till date, अब जब ये release होने को तैयार है, how do you see it? Not just as a producer, but also a creative mind, जिनका हमेशा, you know, बहुत जोश लगता है, पूरा sweat लगता है, money लगता है, of course.
See, first of all, always excited to work with Prabhas and the entire team, Pramod, and the director has done a great job in the film. Means the visuals, when I saw for the first time, I saw when we were making the songs. So I saw the visual because they have shot the songs. And then I saw the visuals. So it was very, very, very big visuals which we saw. So again, very excited about it. And as I said, Prabhas is like, means we have a family relation now because we're doing so many films together.
8, 9, 10.
Yeah, as many you want, we will do that. But all the best to the entire team. Everybody has worked very hard, and you can see the kind of work they have done. So all the very best to everyone.
So the year-to-year smile says it all, sir. वो पता लग रहा है. Please, you know, we have to talk about the music also. This is for the first time, you know, ensemble of stars is what we usually talk about. But here, एक film के लिए अलग music, sir. For the first time it is happening. What do you have to say on that?
No, music composers, different music composers are not for the first time, but yeah,
songs,
because see this time we have done means for the South we have taken the different composers and the lyric writers, and for the Hindi different one. This is done for the first time, and I'm very happy this new thing has worked. And normally, you know, when you make songs here and you dub it in Telugu, or you make songs in Telugu and dub it in Hindi, it's always sometimes, you know, you can't match the expectations of the audience in both the languages. So this is a very unique thing which we did, and I'm very happy it is very successful.
Right. Thank you so much, sir. Mr. Kishan Kumar couldn't be here, unfortunately, but he sent in his best wishes as a producer, as a film lover. And now to invite on stage, we have this brilliant gentleman who's backed some wonderful projects in the past, and I'm sure he's going to do that in the future too. Touted as the movie that will definitely get all the viewers, the audiences back to the theaters. What do you have to say on that, sir? Itni sari expectations, all the expectations, sir.
First of all, thanks for the press for coming and you know, gracing this event.
Right.
First, Prabhas is one of the main point that people love to come and see in theaters, and the visuals, and of course the chemistry between Prabhas and Pooja plays an important role. I think they're going to create magic on the screen apart from our visuals. And I strongly believe that the content and the visuals of the film will definitely pull the audience to the theater.
Right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. And now to invite on stage, ladies and gentlemen, the leading lady, and someone who's gorgeous and at the same time superbly talented. Give it up for... You know, we were talking about Prerna, we were talking about Vikramaditya, as you said. He's not going to tell us anything. But please tell us, just spill some beans, give us some secret into this movie. You know, something जो अभी तक नहीं पता है हमें.
A secret is that, I mean, I don't know if it's a secret, but I think the film is beautiful. I mean, I would say look at it like a fantasy love story.
Right.
It's a visual feast, but at the same time, the emotion hits you hard, you know. It's about fate, it's about science, and that's the main thing is all that I'm going to say. Prerna is like, I've given my heart and soul, I want to say, for this character. It's one of my favorite characters I've ever played. It was a very difficult one to do also. Right. I think I've left a little bit of my soul with my character. So I hope you guys like it. And I'm super excited and super nervous. I have like butterflies in my stomach right now.
We also have the gentleman जिनका नाम मतलब music का नाम आता है तो उनका नाम भी होता है. Mr. Pukutti is here. Rasul Pukutti साहब. And you know, I'm sure you've done your magic one more time, जो कि हमको देखने को मिलेगा when the movie releases on 11th March. What do you have to say about this entire experience, sir?
Nothing short of what you can call humongous.
It is.
You know.
Yeah.
It's two original film.
Right.
It's very difficult to conceive two original films at the same time. One in Telugu and one in Hindi. Hindi is like Bhushanji said, you know, it was necessary to compose music for Hindi film, songs for Hindi film. Needed to be put together, mixed together, edited together, because the sensibilities are different. But essentially, and also keeping the essence of the movie
Right.
is the same. At core, it's a love story, and it has its own essence, and keeping that the same, but cater to, you know, I think it's the first time in the country to have,
Yeah.
I mean, also to conceive it and do it, you know, take a Telugu shot and Hindi shot and have Telugu actors and Hindi actors, and they themselves doing their own dubbing in Hindi, and we did try to do sing sound in the first schedule, and then because of the pandemic, then we couldn't do that, but they did a marvelous job of, you know, keeping, I mean, thank you so much for, you know, lending your voices to us so that we can, you know, play with it and make it to distinctly original film. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing.
Add to that.
Please.
I think he's like spot on about that because I feel like they're the same film, but they're two different films at the same time, you know, because we used to shoot everything twice. One was Hindi, and it was so funny because we used to probably get the emotion in the Hindi shot, and then we would be very excited, and suddenly Radha sir would be like, Telugu is still left. So I'm like, okay, fine. So it's two different films also because of the people, the energies, you know, their different characters bring in their own energies. So please watch it because, you know, even the music, they're two different like, you know, tracks. So I think you guys could actually watch two films and feel differently about each.
Thank you so much. We also have UV Creations say Vikram sir, another producer of this movie. We want him to kindly, you know.
Thank you for the press.
Sir, thoda sa bola tha man of few words, sir. You just did it. We'll get the chairs, but before that, sir, just very important question. This one's to the director Saab and of course Prabhas sir. You know, they say, there's a saying that painting the town red, you know, but this time you've painted the trains Radhe Shyam, and not just Delhi or Mumbai. It's in the entire country. We have these national trains from up north to down south, colored in the color of Radhe Shyam. Whose idea was it, sir?
I think the producers should answer that. They spent too much money on love story, on me,
Right.
and the publicity. So I think, Pramod sir, please.
Because there's only one reason, because he's darling Prabhas.
क्या बात है sir. He's just nailed it. He's darling Prabhas. Of course, your fans, sir, जितने भी darlings हैं, let me tell you here, they've been, you know, they are on social media. They've been waiting for this day. They're waiting for 11th March, and it is a short blockbuster. Congratulations.
We have been waiting for this for last 8 months or 1 year.
So we'll take the chairs now, and we'll take the questions from the media. But before that, a quick photo op you want? Yeah, we'll have a quick photo op with this team. That's it. एक second रुकिए.
Pooja ji, on your left, hi.
On your left.
On your left and up high. So, आपने अपना हाथ दिखाया प्रभास जी को and अगर दिखाया तो उनका क्या रिएक्शन था?
हेलो हेलो चेक आ रहा है साउंड आ रहा है थैंक यू फिल्म में जो होता है कि बाहर लाइक आई डोंट नो फिल्म में
इन जनरल
इन जनरल
कभी
वो
भी आपने अपना
हम
हाथ
एक्ट
दिखाया?
कर रहे हैं ना लाइक ही डजंट नॉट एक्चुअली रीड इट बट बाहर जो पंडित जी जो थे उन्होंने बोला कि मेरा फ्यूचर अच्छा है तो आई एम वेरी हैप्पी अबाउट दैट और फिल्म हिट होगी सो आई एम होपिंग
एंड प्रभास जी हमने सुना है कि मिस्टर अमिताभ बच्चन नरेटर हैं तो व्हाट वुड यू say about and what's your
so
feeling?
it was like great. You're talking about the voiceover which he gave? Yeah, it was like everybody loves his voice, and I spoke to him and I sent him a letter, and like so like sweetly he gave the voice, and I'm very grateful. So you know, it's a very important dialogue I think in the film. It starts with his dialogue and ends with his dialogue. So I'm very grateful. We are all grateful to him for giving his voice.
भूषण जी भूषण जी
जी
मेरा सवाल आपसे है अभी तो सिनेमा के गंगूबाई के बाद अच्छे दिन आ ही गए लेकिन मुझे अच्छी तरह से याद है कि जब सूर्यवंशी के बाद कुछ बड़ी फिल्में फ्लॉप हुई तब आपने एक दूसरे प्रोडक्शन हाउस बड़े प्रोडक्शन हाउस के साथ डिसीजन लिया था कि आप फिल्में और बनाएंगे तो उस समय जब सब लोग डिमोरलाइज थे इवन हम लोग भी एज अ जर्नलिस्ट डिमोरलाइज थे तब आपको ऐसा कॉन्फिडेंस क्यों था कि आगे अच्छे दिन आएंगे
सी देखिए एंटरटेनमेंट इज़ नॉट ओनली लिमिटेड टू OTT पे लिमिटेड नहीं होती है लोगों को एंटरटेन होने के लिए आई थिंक थिएटर्स कभी हमारी ज़िंदगी से जा नहीं सकते और उसी का रीज़न है और वो एक कॉन्फिडेंस हम में एज टी सीरीज़ और हमारे स्टूडियो में था कि ये थिएटर्स 100% लोग वापस आएंगे और थिएटर्स में एंजॉय करेंगे बिकॉज थिएटर्स इज़ नॉट ओनली वॉचिंग मूवीज़ इट्स आउटिंग विच आप OTT पे आउटिंग नहीं कर सकते OTT आप घर पे देखते हैं तो एक फैमिली का आउटिंग होती है और उसके साथ एंटरटेनमेंट भी होती है तो वी हैड दैट कॉन्फिडेंस फ्रॉम बिगनिंग and that's why we have now planned up all our films in theatrical release जो कि कुछ OTT release हमने भी की थी बहुत पूरी इंडस्ट्री भी कर रही थी but now I'm very happy after the response of गंगूबाई के अब हमारी फिल्म भी नेक्स्ट आ रही है अभी we have a June releasing a day after tomorrow then we have Radhe Shyam so I hope people will come to theaters and enjoy the films on a big screen.
हेलो हेलो मेरा नाम आरती सक्सेना है और मेरा सवाल मतलब प्रभास जी से है कि लाइक ज्योतिष विद्या को ना फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में 80% से ज़्यादा लोग मानते हैं चाहे वो साउथ इंडस्ट्री हो चाहे वो बॉलीवुड हो तो लेकिन मेरा मानना है कि कर्म सबसे मेन होते हैं इम्पॉर्टेंट होते हैं तो आप लोग कितना बिलीव करते हैं इस पे और अगर ये सच होता है तो आप लोग कितना काम कर सकते हैं इस पे
Yeah, I believe in fate, destiny and all, but I never showed hand to anyone. When Radha told me the story, I thought like, oh, me, Palmist. I never showed it to anyone. So, but the way it goes, it's between love and destiny, the fight. So, yeah.
Hello, Prabhas, your center. Rahul here from the Filmi Charcha.
Hi.
हेलो 3-4 सालों से बहुत सारा फ़र्क देखने को मिला है हमें पहले ऑडियंस की नज़र में होता था ये टॉलीवुड एक्टर ये बॉलीवुड एक्टर ये टॉलीवुड फिल्म ये बॉलीवुड फिल्म लेकिन मेकर्स एफर्ट डाल रहे हैं अब इंडियन सिनेमा और इंडियन एक्टर की मतलब बारी आ रही है तो मेकर्स एफर्ट डाल रहे हैं आपकी तरफ से कि और क्या एफर्ट देखने को मुझे मिलेगा और आप क्या मतलब उम्मीद करते हैं और क्या बदलाव आएगा Indian cinema?
So it's a very good sign that India is becoming one because the other countries like China, biggest industries like China or Hollywood, they have one language. We have how many? 20 languages. So now we are becoming Indian cinema, and it will take like 5 years where everybody are experimenting in films. So, like Telugu songs, Hindi song, Bahubali or RR or, every film we are all trying to reach Indian audience. It takes another five years, I think, because every day it's an experiment. And we're going to make India's film, only Indian films after 5 years, I think, like as you said. And we're going to be the biggest industry in the future.
Hi Prabhas, Shivani here from Times Now, to your
Hello.
right
Hi.
here.
Hi.
Okay, so my question is to you that now the Hindi audience basically has a perception that you are going to come in Hindi theatres only for action films. So would you want to change that perception? And the second question is to Pooja, that Pooja, we have seen all the romance when it comes to the women in the film. So do you also want to come to the action side of it?
First, should I or
No, Prabhas, please go ahead.
So, yeah. So, I like the films which I'm doing, like Adipurush or Nagi's Project K are like biggest action films. Every 2-3 films, I want to try something different. In Telugu also, I was an action hero from my first film, but I did Darling and Mr. Perfect, which worked. They were big hits, and I don't want audience to get bored or fix it like that. I can do only action. There is action in Radhe Shyam, but not dishum dishum, but we have action. Like you can see the visuals and all. So yeah, I don't want audience to get bored of me, so I want to try something.
I honestly think that Hindi has seen love stories, and we have some iconic love stories with DDLJ and all of that. But I also feel that we, as an audience, sometimes want to see more love stories which aren't happening. Some hoping, which is why Kabir Singh did really well, So I hope that with this film also people enjoy the love aspect of it. And when it comes to the action, I would say just wait for my next announcement. That's all I'm gonna say. But very excited. I definitely want to, do something with action, because I feel that as a young girl, I look up to women who have played major action sequences and done roles like that where, she's been the badass of the film, and growing up, I've seen that, I've loved it, and I hope that through my choices in my films, I could probably inspire another little Pooja. So I hope that happens very soon, and it will. Just give me a few months for my next announcement.
Hi, congratulations to the entire team. The teaser, the trailer, everything is excellent, excellent. Yeah. Just to add an extension to the question what one of my colleague had asked, Prabhas ji, कभी किसी लड़की को impress करने के लिए palmist आप बने थे? It could be for Pooja and Bhushan also.
Yeah, maybe I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. Pooja, if कभी आपने कुछ अभी इस तरह से किया है शायद कॉलेज डेज में या कभी किसी
फिल्म में तो definitely we did some, maybe yeah, I saw Pooja's hand in the film, yeah.
भूषण जी आपसे जानना चाहेंगे कभी आप कोई लड़की को इम्प्रेस करने के लिए हो सकता है बहुत बार इस तरह से कॉलेजेस में हम लोग ट्राई करते थे एक लड़की का हाथ पकड़ना हो तो यू बिकम अ palmist एक्चुअली
नहीं I have never tried that, but Pramod was telling me he has tried actually. You told me, na?
हेलो पूजा, योर सेंटर राहुल हियर. मेरा सवाल ये था आपसे कि प्रभास के साथ काफ़ी वक्त बिताया आपने शूटिंग के दौरान. कुछ ऐसा जो ऑडियंस नहीं जानती है, फैंस नहीं जानते प्रभास के बारे में, आप बताइए.
I think, the image is that he's a shy person, but I think he's actually if he warms up to the people and around his friends, he's actually a fun person and very, jovial is what I would say. So that's what people don't know.
Hi, Prabhas. Hi.
Hi.
Faridun from Bollywood Hangama. Congratulations for the promo. I think it's looking outstanding.
Thank you.
My question to you is that we are witnessing, I think, a superb change in a way. That the mainstreaming of South cinema, I think it's a beautiful experience for almost everyone. It's no more considered as regional cinema. And the way, in a way, it's like a benchmark in terms of be it box office, be it technical acumen, as well as writing. Do you think this change had to come one way or the other? Because it's truly spectacular as well.
Yeah, it should come, I feel. Maybe it started with Bahubali or with Rajmouli or whoever, but I think we should make an Indian film. It's time, and it has come, I think. Yeah.
And do you think Radhe Shyam is one film that can truly go maybe all across, because the theme is truly universal with.
Yeah, the theme which I select, like I try to make, everybody are trying to make Indian films, north, south, east, west. So we tried like to make Indian film. So it is an Indian film. It's like love, destiny, faith. Everybody believes in it, or around the country, around the world also. So yeah.
Hi
Thank you.
Prabhas. Hi Prabhas, this is Ravi
Hi.
from ABP News Channel. After Bahubali, Pushpa became a film which crossed 100 crore mark in northern region in Hindi belt. How do you see the success of Pushpa, which was released recently, which starred Allu Arjun in it? How do you see the success of that?
So like we are getting closer. Like we are making Indian films. Like yeah. So that's now Bahubali did, then KGF did. Now Pushpa, now we are getting closer to make Indian films more and more. Like maybe a year in future we might release some 50 Indian films. So that's very good sign. We are going to become the India's world's one of the biggest industries once it happens.
Hi, Prabhas. Hello. Hi, Prabhas. Neha this side from Mastak. Hi. This side.
Sorry.
प्रभास ये इस फिल्म को जो है राजा मौली जो है वो नरेट किया है उन्होंने एक बाहुबली के सुपर सक्सेस के बाद उनके साथ कोलैबोरेशन उस पर क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
Yeah, I don't know when Rajmouli does, but definitely we'll do something. And yeah, we are friends, so I can ask him. I don't ask him, he won't tell me. But we had a small plan, but I don't know when it happens. We'll let you know.
Hi, Prabhas, this side, center.
Hi.
So this film is kind of different than your films which we have watched. According to you, what do you think, what will attract your audience the most? Is it you being in the film, or is it the story? What will attract the most to your fans?
Any stars, I don't want to talk about any other stars, but like any actor or stars, they really, the film runs only because of a writer and the director. Then only I think we stars or actors can make it bigger, little, the openings or something, but the film can run only by the story or the director.
Right. And एक डायलॉग है फिल्म में कि प्यार को लेकर आपका प्रेडिक्शन इस बार गलत है. वेल कितनी बार ऐसा हुआ है कि प्यार को लेकर आपका प्रेडिक्शन गलत हुआ है रियल लाइफ में?
बहुत बार हुआ है. That's why I didn't get married, I think.
And पूजा आपसे एक सवाल ये है कि we know you are very versatile in terms of acting, but talking about राधे श्याम, कितनी versatility आपको दिखाने का मौका मिला है इस फिल्म में?
I feel like sometimes the script supports you, and I think this time the character has helped me kind of portray another version of myself. You're going to see a new Pooja, I would say. And it was great that I got to do a commercial film which was a love story where the girl had a very strong character. I had to so I prepped a lot for it. She's fun, she's strong-headed, she's very much a girl of today, even though the film is set in, I would say, 80s? 70s, yeah, in that era. So I'm very excited because I hope you all like what I have done with the role. It has been, like I said, one of my most challenging roles, and on such a big scale, I hope you all love it. Yeah.
Pooja, hi. Prashant this side.
Hi.
आपने बोला ज्योतिषी को आपने हाथ दिखाया और उन्होंने कहा आपकी कुंडली बहुत अच्छी है, तो उन्होंने ये भी बताया था कि आपको सिर्फ सुपरस्टार्स के साथ ही काम करना है, प्रभास, सलमान, रणवीर सिंह, और या ये भी बोला कि इसके अलावा आप गंगूबाई काठियावाड़ी जैसे कैरेक्टर्स भी करेंगे.
Sanjay sir, if you're watching this, please give me the chance. But इतनी बुरी बात तो नहीं है, मतलब अगर हम सुपरस्टार्स के साथ काम
मैंने कहा तो अच्छी बात है, मैंने बुरा नहीं बोला.
अच्छी बात है. I have also not worked with superstars.
आमिर शाहरुख के साथ भी करना है.
I haven't also, if you look at my filmography, but I think it's now about picking the right scripts for me. I think it's about picking the right characters, and I think that I've reached that stage where I feel like it's, you know, I want to be challenged as an actor more than anything, besides doing the commercial films also, which I am. And this is like the perfect amalgamation of both, I would say, because, you know, there's a scope for performance and it's a commercial film at the same time. So I hope you like it. And I hope ki I keep working with superstars, and you know, they say that sangat acha ho to fir wo kabhi na kabhi to wo that it rubs off on you. So I hope that the superstardom of my co-stars also rub off on me somewhere.
एक चीज और ऐड करना चाहूंगा, हर एक्टर के साथ काम करने का एक चैलेंज होता है, तो प्रभास के साथ काम करने का क्या चैलेंज आपको लगा और उन्होंने क्या रबाव, अपनी स्टारडम कितनी रबाव की आपके साथ?
I think the challenge has been with his fans because they are so passionate about him, the darling fans, that agar kuch, if there was no update coming from the team, they used to bombard me on my Instagram and my Twitter saying that please Radhe Shyam update, Radhe Shyam update. So I think my challenge has been with that, but it's amazing to have such passionate fans.
Hi,
We'll take one last question, right?
Hi. Prabhas, hi.
Hi, myself Deepesh Pandey. Hello. Hello. Myself Deepesh Pandey from दैनिक जागरण. मेरा सवाल प्रोड्यूसर्स एंड डायरेक्टर्स से है कि जब आपकी फिल्म में हीरो का नाम विक्रमादित्य है, हीरोइन का नाम प्रेरणा है, बट फिल्म का नाम राधे श्याम कैसे रखा, क्यों रखा?
So yeah, that's a good question. See, regarding palmistry, palmistry has been like what I read was like there's a king called Vikramaditya who popularized palmistry around India and around the world. So I took an inspiration of the name from that. And Prerana, the meaning of Prerana is, I think you'll all understand that. So why I named her Prerana is like once you watch the film, you'll understand it. And coming back to why I named it Radhe Shyam, like, is there any classical love story in India like bigger than Radhe Shyam, Radha and Krishna? And I felt that that's the right thing to do. And I would like to add some an answer to a few of the questions. Like, see, this film is based on it's a love story. The conflict is astrology. And coming to astrology, if you take astrology, like either we believe it or we don't believe it. Only there are two categories. And this is the most age-old question. Like I've been like reading about this question in like 500-year-old scriptures as well. Like, is it true or not? But if something is not true, it has to extinct. But it is not. Why is that happening? And the other thing is like, do we have a logical conclusion to palmistry or astrology or whatever it is? We cannot come with a sentence with that. So the question is like, people who believe in it will question their belief system. People who don't believe in it, they'll relook at this issue in a different way once again. And I think Radhe Shyam is a film to fall in love with and to understand an aspect, an age-old question as well. Thank you.
Hello, Prabhas. Hi. Prabhas, you're right.
Hi.
On your left, on your left.
Sorry.
Hi. How much do you believe in astrology? And second question is, who has been your inspiration in Hindi films? I mean, any hero, any film? Who has been your inspiration?
Yeah, I like Salman and Shah Rukh a lot. Amitabh Bachchan sir. Amitabh Bachchan sir is a legend and everybody loves him. So yeah. And what's the other question? Sorry.
Do you believe in astrology?
No, actually that's why I like till the story like 70. Yeah, they answer. No, you can't say that, I think. Okay, yeah, I never believed. Yeah, I never did.
Prabhas, do you agree here?
Sorry.
Welcome to Mumbai.
Hi.
Prabhas, do you agree that with Bahubali you opened the route to the Tollywood industry and now it's doing very well? What is your answer to
So
this?
actually, writers and director opened the thing. I was part of it. So yes, actually, Bahubali started to open a lot of things. Yeah.
And do you, you just said that star and actors, you know. So I want to ask, do you agree that for a film to run successfully, a star is needed, you know? And what do you consider yourself as a star or as an actor?
What do you think? I'm star and actor. Okay, whatever. Okay, hope both one day. So yeah, I didn't do Radhe Shyam to prove as an actor. I just wanted audience. I wanted to entertain audience in a different way. So I'm not like very keen about awards or nothing. Maybe now, maybe after 10 years, I don't know. But now I'm not so keen about awards. So yeah.
Thank you so much.
Hi Prabhas Anna.
Thank you. Thank you.
Prabhas Anna, okay,
And
last
thanks
question.
for my fans.
Prabhas Anna, last question.
Because I never speak
ప్రభాస్
about
అన్న
this.
లాస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఇక్కడ మధ్యలో
Yeah.
మేము బాహుబలిలోన ఒక 6 ప్యాక్ మీ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ చూసినాము ఇప్పుడు రాధేశ్యామ్లో అయితే అక్కడ లేదా అని తెలుస్తుంది మనకి ఆది పురుష్లో వచ్చే ఛాన్స్ ఉందా ఫుల్ బాడీ 6 ప్యాక్తో
Yeah, we'll talk about Adi Purush later, sir. Yes. Oh. Yeah, we'll talk about.
Thank you
To
so
all
much.
my
Thank you
fans.
so much,
See,
ladies
I
and
need
gentlemen.
to address
And
my
yes,
fans.
sir.
They're really. I want to thank my fans a lot. Thank you.